Hi, I would like you to check out some excerpts from an interview that I did with Jim Burdumy. I met him at a networking event a few years ago. He became a client and a friend. I think you'll like what he has to say. Here's Jim Burdumy. Hi, George Bruno here, also known as the Sultan of Silver in the hair industry. And I'm talking with my friend Jim Burdumy. Jim and I met a couple years ago at a business networking event in King of Prussia. I believe it was at Maggiano's. I think it was.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. And we had a lot of things in common. He became a client, and the phone is now ringing. You got to be prepared for everything. Anyways, Jim has an organization and started a business, and I would call it like a service as well, called Warrior Dads. And I want Jim to talk about that, and I want to introduce you to Jim Burdumy.
Thank you for having me, George. I really appreciate it. So I started Warrior Dad. So I have a coaching business. I'm certified as a holistic lifestyle coach. I'm also a personal trainer. I do pain management and stuff like that, and I have my own studio. But I wanted to reach more people, and I really love working with men, and I'm a dad now. I've been for 5.5 years. It's one of the best things I've ever done. And you know, because you're a dad yourself,
yeah.
Right? So I wanted to speak more to the dad. I wanted to work more with men because I saw more of the need for men. You know, in the fitness world, the health world, you see a lot of people going after the women and talking and trying to hit the moms, especially the stay-at-home moms, and great market, and I love working with women too. But the thing is that, I felt like the dads needed a little bit more attention. And the reason I chose Warrior Dads as the name is because it doesn't necessarily focus on what the man does for a living as far as like warrior, like police officer or retired military or something like that. It's more about the mindset that I feel like dads have to have or should have, especially in today's day and age. Almost getting back to the way, I hate to say it this way because it's like, you don't want to make it seem like a man has to be the roughest and toughest guy in the world, but at the same time, I think we're leaning a little bit more towards the softer man these days and creating a little bit of a different dynamic of a man. And, there needs to be that alpha in a lot of situations, right? There needs to be that yang because the women are the yin. But if you also notice too, the women are taking on the yang characteristics as well because more women are in the workplace now.
Right.
So now women are being more yang, and then the men are almost being the more yin. And I'm like, nah, we gotta, try to shift the dynamic a little bit. So anyway, Warrior Dads is more of the mindset of what a warrior is and the characteristics really of what a warrior is. Having a strong mindset, being there, being the man that the wife can count on, the kids can count on, the family, the friends can count on. So being integrous and confident and strong and able, so physically, mentally, things like that. So I started Warrior Dads, and it's going good. I'm putting content out there on YouTube, and I have a Warrior Dads Facebook page. And so it's growing, and it's fun.
Thing about it made sense. It made sense, and as a young father, and I have a lot of young fathers that watch this channel. I think this is so valuable. I think it's so valuable. I'm going to put the links down below to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page, and you also do a coaching of some type.
I do.
Tell us about that.
So the coaching around it is, so I take my background as a holistic lifestyle coach, and then also my experience as a dad, and also my experience. I went through a transformation myself. It was about 10 years ago, and I used to be, and I just posted a picture of what I used to look like 10 years ago, and I'm 34 right now, and it's 2017, soon to be 2018 in a few days. And so when I was 23, 24. I looked absolutely horrible. I mean, like the picture I posted the other day, like the chest, I mean, like the pointiness of my chest and the beefy titties, as they say. And then the spare tire that went around, the shirt's a little baggy, but like, I don't have that spare tire anymore, So I went through a transformation myself. So taking my own experience and all of that and putting that into the coaching aspect. So, I teach and coach people how to live the healthy lifestyle and how to, what I say, get off the roller coaster ride. Because, you know, people, you know, we got January 1 coming up, like I said, a few days. People are going to be ramping up. They're going to be good, and then they're going to start falling down. And that has to do with mindset. A lot of that all has to do with mindset and goal setting. So that's one of the first things I go over with people is mindset and goal setting and really figuring out what you want and getting clear on that. Because that's actually, you know, I say it's like starting at the top because of the roller coaster, but that's the foundation that you have to lay to build everything above it. And then we get into fitness and nutrition and sleeping and breathing and, you know, all of the things that are easy to do. Well, they're simple, right? But it's not easy sometimes, and especially with the day and age that we live in now, you know, it's easier to be unhealthy on paper. It's easier to be unhealthy, but it really does start in the mind, because I tell people it doesn't take any more energy to reach for something healthy with my left hand than it does to reach for something unhealthy with my right hand. It's just the mindset. And I actually test my son because I bring him grocery shopping with me a lot. And I teach him that. And this is what we talk about when we go around the grocery store. And he wanted to get marshmallows back in the fall. And he's like, Dad, what's the ingredients on this one? And he wanted to get marshmallows. And I was showing them to him. I said, you see what this says? Blue 1? He said, yeah. He said, what is that? I said, it's a food dye. He said, why does there need to be blue in a white marshmallow?
A 5-year-old. A 5-year-old.
5 years old. And I'll get an even better one. We went to Costco, and they had the Vitamix guy doing his whole little thing.
Yeah.
And he throws spinach in this key lime pie ice cream that he made us. A huge handful of fresh spinach. Just takes it right out. Boom. And my son turns to me and says, Dad, he didn't use food dye to make it green. He's using spinach to make it green. I was, you know, talk about hashtag proud dad. It was like a shining moment for me. But then the Vitamix guy heard it, and he's like, how old is he? I said, he's 5. And
I love
he was
that.
blown away.
Yeah.
So it was great. So, you know, but teaching those things and actually, you know, we were talking a little bit earlier, just keeping things simple.
Yeah.
How simple is that? And if a 5-year-old gets it, then a 35 or a 45 or a 55-year-old man can easily get it. You know, it's just sometimes we have to get out of our own way.
Well, I hope you liked that interview. Click the links down below to find out more about Warrior Dads and Jim Burdumy. See you soon. Thanks.